This is a new series I'm going to be doing on chord progressions. Now, first of all, I'm going to start with basically just diatonic progressions. But for this first video, I'm just gonna run a little bit of overview of major scales and major diatonic chords. And we'll get into other stuff later, but you'll see how I'll lead up to that. But it's going to be a series of videos for all of this. Now, I'm going to be focusing on major scales. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to do a major scale. I'm not going to get into too much theory here. I'm just going to explain more of the process, rather. But we're just going to work with the C major scale. The C major scale, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Most of you know that. Alright? Now we generally number the scale. We call them degrees. The first degree of the scale is 1. We also call it root or tonic. In other words, diatonic means with the 1, with the root, with the tonic, which is the very first note. So everything follows after that. Major, that says how the pattern of the scale is laid out, and diatonic says with the 1. So we're not doing anything outside of that scale at this point. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what that does for us is that we can talk about any scale in general and just talk about degrees. We don't have to talk about a specific scale, even though I'm using the C major scale, but this applies to all the major scales. Okay? So you with me so far? Now, what we can do is take every other note and pile up on top of the first note. So I'll take the root, and instead of going to the second note, which leads to a little bit of a dissonant sound, I'm going to go to the third note. 1, 3, and I'm going to go to the fifth note. 1, 3, 5. And that's the first chord, the first triad, if you will, of the C major scale. We call that a 1 chord. And if I do the same thing on the second degree, but now I'm going to skip every other note. So it's 2, 4, 6. But it's still 1, 3, 5 of that triad. You follow me? If this is 1 now, but I'm still in the key of C, that's 3, that's 5. Then I keep going, and I do the same thing on the third chord, the fourth chord, the fifth chord, the sixth chord, the seventh, and then we're back at 1. but it really wants to resolve to, okay? So there you have it for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 again. Okay? Again, this can happen in any key. It makes no difference. Okay? Work that out on your instruments. Just that much. Just that much. I have books out for how to enhance your major scales. Exercises that really get you to work with the major scale and understand it and really get it underneath your fingers, besides just going. I mean, that's boring, right? You know? But next time, we're going to talk about what we do with some of these triads, especially in today's music, within the last 10, 20 years or so. But I think more or less in the last 10 years, things have changed a little bit on how we deal with these chords. They're not so traditional anymore in modern music. Not that we're throwing traditional chords out the window. No, there's a time and place for them. But in more popular music, we kind of bend the rules a little bit. And I'll show you exactly how we do that next time. Until then, please subscribe, hit the notice button, leave me a comment. I would love to know your thoughts on all of this. This is Brass Dragons, Ralph Martin. Until next time, be safe, be well.